Oh yeah, we're all set up, but I'm not going to show you around yet. The old water's still a bit chilly here. Oh. Rock slide. Not too shabby, eh? Oh, time has come. We only come out here for a little bit. Again, shout out to 40. You know, getting that quad done and that. It's always handy having an extra pair of hands, believe me. Because gonna need it in the next following, you know, few weeks. She's gonna catch up with a couple of others, so hopefully. I'm packing up today. I'm gonna head into town, top up with water again. And just pretty much fill everything up. The water, I've got to get fuel is the main thing. I've got mail that's rocked up, so I've got to go and pick that up. And then we're coming back out, but we're going to a different spot. So I'm actually going to catch up with Josh, which we did that trip. He took me from the fresh to the salt. Going back, I don't know, a couple of years now. But him and his brother, Jockey Coit, they're going to come out, and I'm going to jump in with them again, and hopefully we're going to head down and get ourselves some barra. The days are getting warmer. The nights have been still chilly, but the days are definitely getting warmer. Oh, old mate Freshie come back. That's cool. He's been hanging around. Yeah, so the days have been getting warmer. That's what we need, you know. I'm eager to get them barra. Anyway, such an easy setup. An easy pack down. Didn't take long. Again, it was a last minute decision. Yesterday I'm sitting there thinking, oh no, I'll pack up. I've got to do this. So for those who don't know, we'll go to the old Dave's Decals map here. So we've just come from up here. I don't know if you can see that. Round Dale Way we'll camp, and we've actually come down. And now we've head across and we're in WA. So up in the West Kimberley. So we're going to fish this and we're going to hang around here for a while. I never know how long we're going to stay in one spot for, but we're also going to catch up with someone else while we're out here too. So it should be good. So we're going to, yeah, hang around here for a bit and then do whatnot. But the only other idea I have in my head is definitely heading back over towards the West Kimberley, but that'll be later down the track. Shit, we could be here for a month or two. Ready? We might go and hang around at the crossing for a bit, I think. It's only early, so we've got a bit of time to kill. We'll chill down at the crossing and have a feed and yeah, go from there. Alright then. Before I do go, there was a few people asking just for a walk around when it is packed up. So up top, just that's my spade bag. Behind that, that's it. Oh, I forgot my snake. Behind that is me tarp for that wet season. I've just got the Max Tracks. This is our water tank. Heats bazooka, it heats up in the sun. Got the roof topper. It's over here. Fridge. Yeah, bits and pieces in there. The trunks, the water bladder. The freezer. Sorry for these who have seen it, but still get asked. Yeah, at the back, everything's packed up in here. Everything's got its spot. Kind of. There's still a few things I've got to work on. Like I'm carrying extra things until I'm actually trying to chase a front set of wheels for this bloody quad. Hard to come by. So I've got some tyres when they come to go on. So I've got a bit of extra shit that don't need to be there, but jack of all. Oh, I can still love these. That's the tyres for the boat trailer. Up underneath the boat, got some stuff strapped up underneath there. The quad, a couple of jerry can holders at the back, around. Got the outboard, spare tyre. I like this because the boat sticks out just that enough to cover it. So a bit of shelter, same thing, like a mirror from the other side. Got the solar panel. Yeah. And over here, trunk on the other side. Pretty much the toolbox, lawn locker, whatever you want to call it. Dodge. Oh, tickle, tickle. And then, yeah, that's it. All right then, we're out.
These hands of mine have got some stories to tell. Seen parts of heaven and a whole lot of hell. Headed west to stake a claim in the ground. I got as far as Cripple Creek that night. I met a girl.
Done and dusted. We've just gone into town, filled up, topped up water, topped up food, back out across the Ivanhoe. Now we're heading back out. See us when we get out there.
A part of me that longs to hold her at night. Would bury any man that don't treat her right. I'm gonna love her.
So we've actually been here in wet season once. To give you an idea, we're up on top of a hill. So right now, GoPro just turned off. I love the heat. Right now we would have been in water. It was just rushing through here. And we haven't even made it to the riverbed yet. I'll never forget the noise of it. It wasn't the clear old river that you see in like dry season when the water's just crystal clear. No, she was like brown, chopped up. Good sight to see, something you don't see all the time. A couple of the springs as well, they were flowing nicely. Stuff you see in the wet season. And there's not a soul in sight. Alright, hopefully we can find a camp spot.
He was begging for his life. She looked up at me without a tear in her eye. So I put that gun in her hand. Sometimes it takes a woman.
Well, what a 24 hours. So we obviously made it out here. Yeah, it's just more looking for another spot to camp along the river. We ended up spending the night at another spot we used to camp at. I missed out on this other spot I wanted to get, but everything happens for a reason, I think. So it probably wasn't meant to be here. And I always knew about this spot. It's not right on the river, but that's, you know, the joys of having that bike. Don't have to worry about Miss. She can just roam around here. Not a neighbour in sight. Still got everything I need. Privacy. So this will be us. Oi, what do you reckon? Anyway, now it's just finding the best spot for the solar. But even then I still got the Jenny as backup, so even if I've got to run that every so often, try not to, obviously, rather have the fuel for the quad. Anyway, well, you want to set this camp up? Plenty of shade too. Don't have to just rely on the old awnings. Oh, then we've got to get set up.
The same part of me that holds her at night. Would bury any man that don't treat her right. I'm gonna love and live and kill and fight. My whole heart till death do us part.
Oh yeah, we're all set up. But I'm not going to show you around yet. Quick setup. Just had to get the quad off real soon. Anyway, I'm eager to get out there fishing. We both are. Got the rods on. We're going to go back to some spots we used to go to, and we're going to try and find some new spots while we're here as well. So anyway, I'm out of here. See you out there. Stuff you find after floods, like a lid off a water tank. Rock slide. Not from just now, or else the water would be stirred up when he took off if we spooked him, but probably from earlier. Real dirty bottom, so if it went through it would have really flicked it up. It'd still be cloudy. It's not pushing real fast here neither. Fast flowing water would disappear quicker, but still something to keep an eye out for. Bit of life down in there. Don't know if they're mullet or little barra or what, but quite a few. Can't really get to them. Yeah, come on. Bit of traffic goes through there. This looks like one of them spots where that big croc will be sitting, laying, waiting for a feed to come along. The old water's still a bit chilly here. Whew. Big bugger, eh? I've actually showed you this before. It's on one of my other videos. A few years old, that one. I'll find a spot to pull up over there. Somewhere. So I brought you back to another little spot. Come across it several years back. And although they're not big, they're still a lot of fun. I used to catch a lot of little barra in here. And tarpon, like oxide herring. Should be brimming here. Bit of everything. I'm hoping the waters are going to be a bit warmer here too. So we're only fishing real light stuff. Only got light gear on. Gonna go give it a go. You got to stay here, big gear. Okay? You know there is a hole around here somewhere. I think it's up further, but we'll flick these. Same thing. Always looking out for crocs. Just never know. That looks to be like her. Pretty harsh country out here. Found the only tree with shade, decent shade. You got to get down to this water. Shit could go real south if you weren't prepared and something went wrong, but that's why I always have water. I've got that ZOLEO with me as well. I take it with me even when I do walk away. No good something happening down here and it's miles away. Got my phone, but I'll take it out because I only got it for pictures. You know what happens when I leave my phone in my pocket and I go fishing. Falls out, lands in the Han River. Right, time to start scanning. Them things are slippery slides waiting to happen. I do not want to slip in there. Like I said, every time I get to a spot, I always do look around in case it happens to happen. I do go in. I don't want to be in there figuring out where to go. I'm going to figure that out while I'm standing up on the bank. Let's throw a line in. Yeah. Ooh. I don't know what it was, but something was having a good go at it. I said they were only little, but they're good fun. And you never know. You never know what's in here. Bit of shit on the surface. Tell you what, I just don't think it's going to be heavy enough, but we'll go and get a different lure on. I think I might know something that we can get them with. Change it up a bit. Yep, that's what we'll do. Hey, she's a good dog, staying there. Won't venture far. Right, so that was the one I was just talking about. I actually met a fella. So we actually camped up beside each other back over in Queensland. We were catching sooty grunter, and he reckons this was his little go-to. So cheers, man, I still got it after all them years. So I'll throw that one on first. Randomly, Woodsy from Hahn River bought these back when I was up there to give a go. So I reckon I'm going to throw them on. Just the only thing with these is they're a bit light. I don't have a small enough setup, but we'll get them out there. And then we go to vibe, just in case there are bar in here. Now to get this thing out there. That'll be alright. Wind's just come and pushed all that leaves up top. Just pull a bit of line out. They're pretty light. Got a big drop off here too. Oh, landed straight on a leaf. Nah, not gonna work. I just went straight to the vibe. Need something that'll sink down. Hopefully this one's got treble, so it might be a bit better to hook them. Oh, oh, oh. What do we got? What do we have? Oh, spangled perch. You know what we should be doing? Oh, I know exactly what we should be doing. I used to catch these as a kid. Used to go down to the back creek. Oh, don't be doing that, mate. What are you? And ready? And catch them at the back. Must be good fun. Decent size too. Eat them. A bit bigger than that, but yeah. Anyway, where I was going is what we should be doing is catching them things. I didn't bring a bucket, not to worry. Keeping them live. Using for live bait instead of mullet. That's all we needed. Just the trebles. First and last one. Nah. So here we go. Oh, yep, I got him. They're definitely in here. I reckon we might be onto something. I know we're a good spot too. We could sit on the river. A couple of lines out and try and get some barra. That, the old single hook. Jig head just couldn't hook them. Pays to change it up. I reckon it wouldn't matter what colour you're using. As long as it had trebles in, drop it down and they'd probably take anything. Couple more and we'll get going. Alright, let's do it. What we're going to do is we're going to jet back home now and we'll give you a look at this setup. See, he's back there. Good morning, world. Well, after getting back yesterday from the fish, we just chilled out a bit, tinkered around. We had a few things to do. While we realised we weren't parked in the best position. Yeah, the sun. We weren't going to get enough. I definitely didn't want to run that Jenny every day. It's wasting me fish fuel. Thought, yep, got to move it around. So what I do is I put a crossing spots where I notice where the sun is. I'll mark the ground. Gives me an idea, and then I'll figure out how long it's there for. I'll jot it down, say, you know, 4 hours or 5 hours or whatever. So the best spot we come up with is back over in this corner where I was first going to put it. Not to worry, I didn't go there straight away because of the ground being a bit uneven, but I pulled out an old tyre and had a block of wood there to lift the arse end up a bit. But got that sorted. Now I reckon I'm in a better spot for solar. Got all the panels hooked up. We'll definitely get it a lot longer here. Getting closer to that time of the year, so now at least the sun's up a bit higher too this time. So yeah, just been moving stuff around this morning. Didn't take as long. After the last spot I kind of just threw everything in because I knew I was coming back out, so I had shit everywhere. The joys. I sorted a bit of that out. We've got to pull this trunk off. I end up getting a new pump for this ute. That's still got to be fitted. The other one, all that happened is just the pressure switch, so I have to manually turn it on and off instead of being able to leave it on and just turning the hose nozzle off. Not bad considering I've had that pump on there since I've had the ute, and you know, instead of pulling the pressure switch apart, I think it was 130 bucks delivered, so no brainer. I'll keep that other one. It doesn't matter if the pressure switch don't work, it still pumps, so I'll be able to use that for random stuff, I reckon. So especially if I am pumping from a long distance, what I usually do is I put one hose out with the pump and that fills up like a reservoir, a 20 litre drum, then I pump from that with the ute set up, so you know I can pump from a long distance. That's pretty much it. Good little spot, but I wanted to be more way in the bush, and it's just, you know, look, there's not a soul around. No, just dodge an eye in the wildlife. So we're coming into that good time of year now. And I'm keen too, because we need to get some barra. How cool is this? We've even got our own like fireplace and everything. Nice fig tree or whatnot. And it stays shady here all day. I noticed yesterday. But I put the quad over here because she chills up on the quad. Another good thing about being over here too is I'm not right near the water. She is smart, like I said, but over night time here, there's some spots I'll go where I'll just leave her off. I'll just leave the front door open and she usually sleeps up inside the driver's side. Or if she could be bothered, she'll jump in a crate, but it'll be open too. Or she'll come over here and just chill out up on the quad. So I know she doesn't have to be put in the crate because I'm not so close to the water, just in case, you know, the crocs want to walk up or whatnot. But yeah, another good thing about being out here. And the privacy. Like I said, the privacy is just, you know, look at the place. Yeah, even, look, pretty cool, eh? It's stable too. It worked good last night. I sat down, had a few spice drums, Desi. So yeah, chilled out near the fire, and yeah, fireplace was already built. Just got to get a bit of the cooking gear out. We haven't got much out happening yet. But yeah, we'll get set up and we'll just go with the flow. I think 40 might be coming back too. So he may bring his quad. I'm going to try and tee up a bit of a trip and go for a wander. We'll go for a flick and that. But yeah, then, yeah guys, that's us. All set and ready. Catches, eh? Right. So we've got 3. This one is one I was just talking about. Actually, men of fella. Fucking slippery cunts.